I am Des, and I don't have a set, but I do have unfettered internet access. And this is I Read It Somewhere, a channel where I look at whatever my brain rot leads me to online. Usually that means Reddit. Today we're going to be revisiting some decorating sense, because you guys really seem to like that. That is like the best performing video that I've had on this channel yet. Y'all really seem to like the decorating sense, and the Zillow Gone Wild seems to do well. Apparently, y'all just like being shady bitches just like me and mocking bad home decor, which is really funny because my house is not a prize. It's nice seeing people that somehow have less decorating sense than I do, and nothing has less decorating sense than decorating sense. If you guys have somehow missed it, Decorating Sense is a show from 1997. It ran for a few seasons into the early 2000s, and basically they take a room and for under $500, they absolutely ruin it, aka they fix it and they make it look better in a budget of $500. Decorating Sense, along with shows like Changing Rooms, they really built the groundwork for train wrecks like Trading Spaces. You know, just take a normal looking room and ruin it while forcing the people who live in the house to pretend not to hate it because it's national TV. Now, unfortunately, you can't actually stream Decorating Sense anywhere in Canada. So I've been looking all over the internet between the Internet Archive and re-uploads of VHSs from screen recordings of stuff off TVs on YouTube. So that's what we're going to be looking at today, courtesy of Natalie Lewis, who has posted this, as well as a good amount of other decorating sense things. So let's all say thank you to Natalie from saving me from having to torrent stuff on my computer. So with that little spiel out of the way, let's put on our headphones and let's watch the train wreck that is Decorating Sense.
Next on Decorating Sense, the homeowner of this small space gets a lesson in living large.
I lovingly call it the chateau because it just is so tiny.
We're going bohemian modern for under $500. In our no money makeover, what to do when one room serves 3 purposes. And in Trash to Treasure, we'll turn you on to some great ideas for old life fixtures. Hi everybody, I'm Joan Steppen. Welcome to Decorating Sense. 30-year-old Laura Murphy is artistic in every way but decorating. A former actress, now theater publicist, she would love to have her home reflect her outgoing, slightly offbeat personality, and by the end of today, she will have a living area worthy of applause. Despite its small size, Laura's
It's so cute, though.
1928 house holds a big place in her heart.
It's my little cottage in the city. My little one
That
bedroom
whole apartment
bungalow,
that whole house
and,
could fit inside
it's
of like
my-
the front area of my apartment. And my apartment is teeny. That is the smallest, cutest house I've ever seen in my life. And because I'm in Canada, you know that would cost you like $500,000, not including the HOA fees and shit. Home ownership in 2025. I don't understand how y'all do it.
Aiden.
Okay, settle back, grab your popcorn. We are going on a tour.
A little tour.
A little tour.
Here's the living room.
Lovely.
And then behind us is the master bedroom.
Fabulous.
And then just right over here is the kitchen
Ooh, spacious.
and the dining room.
And Laura says bigger is better when it comes to gardening, but housekeeping?
I mean, it's small, but I feel like those massive chairs set up in that way is definitely not helping it. Like, she made this small room somehow even smaller with her decor.
Truth be told,
What about decorating?
I've moved the furniture so many times. There isn't another way that I can move the furniture to make it feel spacious.
That's not
I don't know
really
if that's
true,
really
is
a
it?
thing.
I don't think that's true. You could put a lot of those bookcases over in the dining room. You could push the chairs up against the wall. There's ways to make this not like this.
So to illustrate, I made it in The Sims as best I could. I spent just a little bit too long staring at her apartment in the video. So you have the whole sitting room here with her lots of weirdly angled furniture and plants, and you have the foyer and the dining room. It's like, I get that it's a small area, but it's not so small that they can't do anything with it. Like, these 2 shelves specifically are a problem. When you angle things, it takes out a lot more room than if they were just straight. So we're gonna move these here for a second. We are going to click this here and this here, and you have the ottoman here with one of your plants here, and then this has like a little sitting room area, and it already opens up a lot more space just as you took that angle away. And then we can take, she had like a little TV console thing I couldn't really replicate in The Sims. So take this, we can move it this way. And actually, fuck this plant, I don't care about the plant. And notice how you just opened up all this room right here. Now you could actually go and you could buy another chair. That's a shitty couch. Buy like a bigger couch and then have the chair there and open up stuff for more sitting area. Or they put this in, if you watch further on, they do get a sectional, but you can put a sectional in there with a lot more sitting room. Okay, maybe not that big, but like there are way more options that she could put in there, just changing the angles of stuff. And she could still keep her plant, she could still keep her TV, and I think actually we could even put one of her things there and maybe like that. Like she didn't need to put anything on the angle to keep that giant pedestal plant that she had there. Like, this is all the same stuff, and just by rearranging and taking away the strange angles, it opens it up and makes it look way less cluttered. And like they have a console table here that isn't a work desk or anything, but like they could take it off there and they could flop it there, flop the bookshelf there, or even in her room, because she had a whole bedroom in there. Have people over, you take the weird rocking chair that's there, and you put it in the living room by the that's called the TV, by that, and the door thing there. Put another, there you go, now you can have 3 people at dinner, or, God forbid, you get a better dining table, put it there, and have more people, and then it would open up for your bookshelf. You can even put another plant or another bookshelf there, because God knows she has a billion books that she needs stuff for, and that would still leave room for this side to be open. Or if she really wanted like a little office area rather than sitting at her dining room table, which she didn't seem to mind, so I don't think this is really a problem for her. She could just swap a non-ugly thing there. Like she had so many options. I know it's a small room, but it's like I feel like she had so many options that she could have done with this room if she just tried this. Like they must have fed her that she might have just wanted like a home renovation, and they fed her the lines. I feel like that must be the case with some of these too, because a lot of the spaces that they have on this show, they're not really that bad at all.
I feel like if you thought for 3 seconds or just had like shelves that nail into the... This is not the only way.
Yo, I know. Style-wise, Laura likes to mix it up. She's partial to reds and golds.
Is your theatrical side coming out at all in your house?
You know, I've got the opera posters. I have actually work in the theater district.
That's why her house is small.
You know, theater and music
It's not generally an area that pays very well unless you make it very big.
is so much a part of who I am.
Yeah.
That yeah, I definitely want that to be reflected in my home.
Laura spends a fair amount of time working from her home. Her secret
That's not going to
desire?
happen in that space.
Space to entertain.
Well, I've been here for about 3 years, and I've never had any sort of a gathering. I didn't have a housewarming party, and so I hardly ever have more than 2 or 3 people over at a time.
I mean, you have a whole backyard space.
We'll
The
leave
house
that
is
up
small,
to
but
our
you
design.
showed a pretty large backyard. I grew up in a house where we had, in my early life, smaller houses, because we were struggling financially back then. And like, you could fit a lot of people in a small area. You just make them stand, sit them in the backyard. You don't need a big house to like have fun. Although that house is really small. Like, just barbecue outside. It's fine.
Diner. Silence a big imagination, very small car. What do you have? What do you have? I have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's bold and it's bright. Red, orange. She's theatrical. Fraser House Day. She's afraid of color, apparently, but she will not be afraid after this.
We're not afraid of color.
What do we have in there?
Well, let's open the boot and see.
We're gonna need help.
See, look at all that room you have back there. You can invite people over. You just don't want to.
This whole thing holds a lot. Speed it up there, John. Wait a minute, didn't you see these before?
There's more.
How many do you have?
35.
30?
Well, Carav is a small room. It's gonna be a lot of seating.
Fini?
Finito.
Cyan is Magic Mini. Act 1, Scene 1. Taping. Really taping.
We're taping some lots of taping.
Pipes everywhere.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a process.
We use a level to pencil on our lines. What makes most sense, staying true to the baseboard or staying true to the level?
I feel that my apartment is so old that like I'm currently dealing with PCOS and I'm on metformin, so I weigh myself daily to keep track. I've lost 20 pounds in 2 months. Thank you. Anyway, but it's really hard with digital scales. I imagine with traditional scales, but we only ever have digital scales to get a reading if it's on anything less than level floor. And I have 2 spots in my entire house where I can put that thing where I can get a reading on it at all, and that the numbers don't just cycle. And it's been like this with my other digital scale, which we had for ages and ages, and then accidentally got wet when mopping. I'm a dumbass. It's fine. But like old houses, they get wobbly. They get wobbly. Like my landlord put in new flooring two or 3 years ago, and it's all separated and coming apart because the floor is just like a wave pool of concrete. I don't know how you would even fix that. Like, I'm pretty sure I even saw them put down the self-leveler and stuff to fix that, and then it didn't matter. It just went immediately, because this place is old as walls. Like, it has to be around the same age as this lady's house.
With all the way around. And they're going to be so dominant.
She admits she doesn't know what she's talking about.
They'll never know I'm here.
Quick, guys, do something goofy for the cameras.
I'm orange.
I am red.
I'm brown.
Oh, poor Jeff.
I know.
I've always loved red walls. This red's called Heartthrob.
You are a redhead.
Oh, no. But nothing like this. I think I'm actually closer to orange than I am to red. Sai says the key to making bright colors pop.
I don't
is to
like
pair
the
them
brown
with
wall
neutrals.
at all.
I'm freaking out. Too freaking. Now, if I can only convince him of that. Why do I do that? What are you worried about?
What about a fast food restaurant comes to a small, sweet little cottage.
Oh, it's
You know what's bad? When the people on the show doing the renovations are like, this looks horrible. This looks like a tacky fast food chain.
It's going to be dramatic. It's going to be
Daring. We just lost your burgers.
one more
No,
neutral,
because that's
and 80
so
months later,
ugly. I'm
this
sorry.
room
That is
is
hideous.
gorgeous.
What the fuck is that supposed to be? He's right. It looks like they're flipping burgers in there.
Curtain call already.
Red wool drapes. I mean, we want drama. This is drama. She's in the theater, so.
It's fabulous material. Just $4 a yard at a fabric outlet, this wool provides the same softening effect as velvet for a lot less. A non-traditional tie-back finishes the look.
Look. And then, when it's not a tie back, you open your curtains like to that far. It's a trim piece.
There's too many patterns.
High drama for low payout.
That with the stripy walls is too many patterns in my opinion.
You got the legs?
Time to turn Laura's bookcases into room dividers. We remove the particle board backing.
So, next step is
Wait, sorry.
These go in here.
They're taking apart her
Laura's
bookcases.
bookcases into room
So on top of
dividers.
all the damage they're doing, if she wanted to like move things back because, they make these rooms ugly all the time, she can't because they're disassembling her bookcases. Bookcases are expensive.
We remove the particle board backing.
So, next step is what? These go in here. We're going to put 2 of them on. They're old freebie legs. Yeah. We'll mount them there. Love it. Cool.
One done, one to go. Meanwhile, I get to work adding detail with peel and stick leading strips and glass beads. It's wiggly, and I'm not supposed to stretch it. Oh no, now it's stuck. Tape will hold the beads in place until the glue dries. Is that
It's not straight at all. No.
Tell me it's straight. It is? Okay, good. Not bad for $4. And our recycled bookcases are looking pretty good, too.
So their idea of a renovation
Yeah, not
is
one.
gluing strips onto the windows, not measuring it so it looks wavy, and then just sticky, tacky, hodgepodging a bead onto it. That's insane. They aired this on TV, by the way.
So, I'm driving along the street in a very nice neighborhood, and these are all piled up on the boulevard.
Most people would keep driving, but not.
Yeah, most people would keep driving because it either has bed bugs or cat piss. I know many people who will pick stuff up on the side of the road like, oh, it's fine. They don't have bed bugs. We got this in a good area. I'm like, it was thrown out for a reason. If you see something on this corner, it's thrown out for a reason. Could be the dog pissed on it. Could be there's mold in there. Could be there's bed bugs. You can't just be picking up, especially, I'm a little more lenient when it's like drawers and stuff, but when it's anything with upholstery fabric, you can't just be picking that up. And especially because you don't know how long that's been out there. That could smell horrible. Like you see the bottom of that is torn up. There could be a whole hive of bed bugs in there.
Sai, who slip covered the whole thing using a vintage bolt of 1950s fabric.
Is beautiful. It's called an old poodle frise because it's a loopy 1950s chocolate brown. Could it be any better?
It's a lot of work, but for $20?
It pays to drive around with a pickup. She got friends.
I will admit,
over
it does
and
look
everyone can
good.
lie down and watch the TV.
It looks good, but again, you're chancing the fact that there might be so many bugs in there. Or like, oh, what's that thing? I saw someone on TikTok talking about it recently that alphabet chick had. Scabies. There could be scabies on there. Like, there are so many different issues and reasons why you might throw out specifically like anything with upholstery on it. Ugh. Also, I don't think they cleaned it. I think they just slapped that covering on it, so it probably still smells like the streets.
A set of nesting tables freshened up with a coat of paint stands in as a coffee table. But if you want a really unique table, you use whatever the heck this
What do you
is.
think they are? Any idea?
You know what? I've been looking at it and, oh, you want it? Oh, thanks, Chip. I think, wallpaper printers.
Wow, you're
Oh.
very close. Wallpaper embosser.
Size
Oh.
didn't change a thing. Not even the color.
I thought it
of
was
these
a rain
embossers.
stick.
Jeff simply cut a base and top from plywood, and now we're assembling them using screws. And if you thought that was unique,
Oh, don't make me say it. Don't make me say it. I think they did something right with that. I think that's actually really cool.
you gotta tell everybody about this little piece of chocolate insanity, because it looks like candy is stuck to this. It's so cool.
Isn't it terrific? It's a little dangerous, a little delicious.
We're giving Laura a place to stash her electronics using a couple of cast-offs I picked up for next to
I love that too.
The
I would want to
DVD
like
player will go in
roll my
here.
hands
Her
on it. Like I
speakers
need to
can go in
touch it.
there.
And those wacky bumps? Clay spacer from an old kiln. That is what I was talking about.
No, that's amazing what you'll find in a friend's garage. I said, ooh, more fees. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
We're using more of them to create a funky frame for a mirror, and we're gluing them around.
Glue them on, and then another freebie from a friend's basement. He said, you want this old convex mirror?
Like, who doesn't want an old convex mirror?
Had just cut this, and that's what we'll do.
I don't know what they're doing with this one. This one might be ugly.
You know, it's this whole thing of like found objects. You know, what's that? It's free. Can I make it into something? I love that.
Sometimes decorating is about breaking into your friends' garages and taking everything that's not nailed down and deciding later what it can be.
Well, we are $241 closer to giving our homeowner's living room a modern bohemian look. When we return, hopefully
Don't love that
with
term.
this mirror, and then we will move into the dining room, and then we're gonna bring back Laura.
Oh, boy.
Coming up next, how to get an art gallery look for less, plus a surprise housewarming for Laura. And in our no money makeover, what to do when one room serves 3 purposes. Welcome back to Decorating Sense, where we are in the middle of a shy windchip makeover. It's kind of a bohemian living room, and that mirror looks great.
Does it?
Well, that'd be a cute little ottoman.
Top the mirror.
I like the textures that's going on.
This is, come on, take a guess.
It's either an ottoman,
Mm-hmm.
a weird pillow, or
A TV. Yeah, that's right. A TV cozy. Side covered a box made
What the is a TV cozy?
from foam core with a layer of felt. Now he's using reinforced strips of the same felt and glue to create sort of a woven effect.
it's a nice, probably downtime.
Are they gonna put the TV on top of that? What is a TV cozy?
You gotta go.
Because those box
Well, we
TVs
continue on.
would not fit on that. Like it would just crush it.
Rematting Laura's black and white photos with orange mats. Back in the living room, the photos look awesome. Word to the fashion savvy, if you have yourself a TV, you should make yourself a TV cozy.
Who wants that? That looks so ugly. It is functionless. Who wants that? If they were going to do that, why would they not make the TV cozy, which is not a thing, by the way? Why wouldn't they just make it look like the base that they put it on? Why would it be this thing that doesn't even fit? And I just, okay. It's not for me. Just leave it at that. I think that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen, and so purposeless.
You were so happy in your earrings. Okay, they're not real earrings, but they are real crystals discarded from.
What was he hanging the earrings on?
You were so happy in your earrings.
Did he push those through his earring holes? Well, that can't be good. That can't be healthy.
Ow. Okay, they're not real earrings, but they are real crystals discarded from a broken chandelier.
And he put it in his earring piercing holes? You saw that. It was tugging on the ear. Somebody call Rolly West. That's not healthy. I don't understand. I went to school with kids that would like push safety pins through their holes and stuff and weird things through your ear holes. I'll never understand it. I get infections in my ears at the drop of the hat. I'm allergic to a lot of stuff, to be fair. But like, I have to sterilize my earrings before I put new earrings, and even then I can take them out and get infected all the time. It's because I have very, very long hair and I wear headphones all the time. They get infected so easily, and this guy's just pushing random trash that he found somewhere into his earring holes. That can't be healthy.
I got these paper shades. Painted them with extra wall color.
Yeah,
And punched some holes with a needle.
and a light kit.
Bottom line, these are like lead crystal things that someone said, I hate this thing. And I said, well, you know, goodness, I'll take it. And
I would have really liked
one
those
day.
lamps
And guess what? One
when
day
I was
came.
younger. For the time, that's actually pretty cool.
Moving on to the dining room, Jeff begins prepping display boxes outside, while Cy and I do a little rearranging inside.
And this unused middle area is used.
And here come those boxes. Okay, and that is just the beginning. We are putting how many of these cubes on the wall?
14.
That's not going to hold on very well.
That's the cube. Here's the plan. It involves math. I'm out of here. Here's a conversation piece for you.
Ah, what the fuck?
Styrofoam wig had some cinnamon
They did
candy.
this with the last one too. This is like their trade thing. Stupid shells that look weird and will fall off because they're not really attached by anything, with weird random objects with shit just hodgepodge glued onto them.
Yeah, I also miss that it was cinnamon candy that they were gluing to it. Not even anything that can, you know, survive on its own. Cinnamon candy made of sugar that will rot and attract flies.
This is like the weird hand thing they did.
Urethane spray. And now it is artwork. But why stop at one wig form when two is twice as nice? Make it three, you've got a collection. Just about anything will do, from apples to oranges.
Or for the ultimate in discount art, clean out your basement, paint everything the same color white, and put it on the boxes.
Or give her shelves to put her books in, because she had 2 or 3 large shelves and I'm only seeing one. You pull them apart, I'm only seeing one in there as the room divider. If you're going to put shelves up after taking shelves out, why would you not have them be shelves that you can put books on? Because if she tries to put books on those, it's going to fall off because they literally just drilled pieces of wood into the wall and then plopped it on top. But books fall over if they don't have a support. So unless she's going to go out and buy 1 million of those bookend things, which they're going to make the stupid shelves fall off the fucking wall, she can't put her books up there. So she's going to have mounds and mounds of books because those bookshelves were completely full. Laying around where?
Granted, it's not everyone who has a friend giving away free chandeliers, but Sai has a lot of friends. Now,
Too many
this is the dining
chandeliers.
room set. You cannot help but notice this.
It's
What's
a
the story?
thrift store table, free set of school chairs, and the same color as the wall paint. Heartthrob in a lacquer red.
Yeah.
And we've got a
I do kind of like that.
A little embellishment over
a
here.
little craft ball.
Considering we're going over the top, I find it really crazy that they didn't look at this pretty cool dining room setup and go, oh, it needs like a table runner or like a wicker circle table cloth thing. I feel like it's missing something. They go over the top with the weirdest shit, and then there's stuff in areas where they could do more with, and they just don't.
All for detail.
Yeah, it's cool. More white
Oh,
accents.
there we
top
go.
off the table.
Never mind.
And finally, accessories all around.
That brown makes it very dark in there.
And that's not all. Check out these gorgeous pillows Sai made.
Those are kind of cute.
Look at that.
I'll give her that.
Awesome. A few more touches, and we are done.
Oh my, we are done.
I don't think the couch area is the worst if you forget that it's trash.
Bohemian modern. I think that's what it was.
Oh,
I think it's
I f***ing hate that
this room.
TV cozy.
Art wall.
I know.
With the apples.
I
That's the
love it with the white. I think the white is cool. Your pillows are insanely good.
They are really dear. And
I
this
know.
sectional, she can lie down. I'm sorry. If we did nothing else but make her comfortable in front of the TV,
We've done our job. How much did you spend?
$4.98.
Thank you for free stuff, is what we have to say. Thank you for free stuff. I don't want to get up off her couch, but I know we have to go get her.
yeah, we have to go get her and bring her in.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you were kidding.
I don't think she likes it too much. I don't think she hates it like that kid clearly hated her bedroom, but I'm not sure if that smile is reaching all the way to her eyes. That being said, this is definitely not the worst thing that we've seen in this series so far. It has some obvious questions I made my complaints about, but honestly, considering how where other things go, this is not the worst. This is almost good.
Tap the hidden potential in this blend.
But I really liked
bungalow
it before.
with unexpected color, loads of texture, and a touch of theatrical flair.
That wall drives me up the wall.
This doesn't even look like the same place. Look, I'm totally floored.
Before Laura's oversized chair and love seat.
Also, they should have put the TV on something taller because, like, the couch is here and the top of the TV is, like, right here. So you know how people complain about people that mount their TVs too high? This is the opposite where you have to, like, look down and embrace the triple chin just to watch TV.
Too big for this small space. Now, a sectional puts the fun in functional, while colorful pillows and funky accents provide an escape from the ordinary.
Look at this.
I'm glad she likes it because I don't. It's too much.
It's your art wall.
I'm almost trying not to cry. I love it so much. So thank you so much. And
Laura, just how do you feel in a room like this?
I feel super hip and cool.
Well,
Super hip and cool. Okay, well, at least she's happy.
Okay, everybody. The housewarming party, Laura.
See, this is why I say she's not all the way. I don't think she hates it, but she wasn't all the way in because this is an actual happy surprise for her, and it's just a chick showing up with a cake.
Always dreamed of.
You're fabulous.
Dare I say, another great makeover for under $500, but I do hope you stay tuned. Well, we have a little housewarming party because coming up next, an interior redesign. Cut the cake. Had to go.
We skipped.
Just ahead, our redesigner tackles a New York apartment.
We skipped the other end segments the last time because I thought people didn't like it, but apparently people really did like it, so we're gonna include it this time.
One room for working, eating, and, oh yeah, living. And later in the show, enlightening ideas in Trash to Treasure. Now we're off to New York City to redesign a room without spending a thing. Washington Heights, on the northern tip of Manhattan, is where actress Lori Haley Fox lives.
My neighborhood up here, it's a real family-oriented place, and even though I'm still in Manhattan, it's just nice because it's still a neighborhood.
She has a small one-bedroom apartment.
My living room area pretty much is everything. It's my dining room, it's my office space, it's my living room.
And she's been busy decorating since she moved in 2 years ago.
I painted everything. I like color. I have this sort of angled so that I could separate the area from the eating area and the office space. I love Eastern philosophies and things. I have a lot of Buddhas and things in here, which I enjoy. My end table.
Yeah, there was a lot of appropriation and fetishization in this times. I think this one was actually, like, this episode was from the early 2000s. It's one of the later seasons, I believe. So there was a lot of, like, I really love Buddha and I love yoga and blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, not knowing anything about Buddhism or anything about China or India or Japan or any of the things that they just, like, pull these things from. It's like, no, I just really like it. It's just, like, so cool and spiritual. I don't know what this statue means, but it's the Buddha and I love it. Yeah, I've been in, like, as some would call SJW spheres for most of my life, so I'm going to be pretty annoyed sometimes just revisiting things. It's like, oh my god, we had this discussion in this discourse ages ago and I had forgotten about it and now I'm seeing it now again and it's just like, ugh.
and my coffee table are actually kind of important to me. They were my mom and dad's first pieces of furniture when they got married.
She likes her stuff, but she's not sure it's in the right place.
What I
think
don't
it's
like
fine.
is that it's a little bit boxy. I just think there's a better way of doing it.
Well, I mean, your apartment is a box, so.
And the dining area doesn't get much dining.
I only use it if somebody's here and I'm having dinner.
Our redesigner can help.
So I know she has 3 purposes for this room, but in this case, separating the room with the couch isn't working. The dining room is totally ignored, the conversation space too spread out, and the walkway way too tight.
We get busy. Everything out but the TV and the sofa,
So I want to try a new position.
which is our first challenge.
What you thought? Yeah, I guess it's okay.
Now for the 2 chairs.
I want to try actually bringing the TV down the wall and maybe do the chairs on either side.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? It's totally different.
Yeah, it's definitely more intimate.
My big thing was reversing that sofa, getting it on this side of the room and opening up this space. Now I can integrate the dining room into the
I was gonna say that the angles were the problem, and that's not gonna fix it. It's just gonna cause a different problem with space. But no, they're right. It does actually look good.
angry.
You want to do it?
Yeah, okay, I like it. You had the rug in here, but all the furniture was all around. Yeah, none of it was on. So now it really kind of feels like, okay, we can all
great.
sit on the rug together.
We get our tables in place.
Can you get out now?
All special pieces from Lori's parents.
Now they kind of take center stage.
Yeah, which is great.
Good. We're lifting the sides of the dining table to give it.
I'm sorry, but did she never stop to think, oh, maybe I can do this on my own? There's no really heavy objects in there. I'm surprised she doesn't rearrange stuff. Because, like, maybe it's just the little rat that lives inside of my brain. But every 9 to 12 months, my brain's just like, you know how we've had this bedroom or this living room this way for too many months? We've got to change it or we will, in fact, die. Like, I don't understand how she didn't just, like, push things around herself and try to figure it out. You had to get a camera crew to come move, like, 12 pieces of furniture.
Presents.
I'm thinking we put the dining room on the rug. Great. And then I want to get a longer chain and swag your candelabra out.
That
and
thing's
get it
so
out
ugly.
From the wall. That'd be great.
My living area and my dining area are one big area now.
That door is a bit close to that, don't you think?
I saw in your bedroom some bigger pieces of art. Yep. And I'm hoping that we can use them in the... Great.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, good.
When we started, the art was so small and hung way too high. There was a lot of negative space and it didn't even really relate to the seating group. Now we're hanging some larger pieces, adding some height and drama to the room, and it feels so much more sophisticated.
Yeah, she's like, I'm really into Eastern philosophy. I'm like, okay, feng shui, figure it out, because that she's right. There was just way too much negative space and things were broken up very strangely.
Hate it.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
With the accessories, we're really bringing in Lori's personality. Before,
Are those precious memories or precious moments things? I think my step-grandmother had a bunch of those little figurines.
love were just scattered on the floor, and now we're giving them a place of prominence.
And the dining area is also getting the attention it deserves.
It's so
A
ugly.
little lower, you can see it in the mirror. Yeah, which is nice.
You are going to use this table all the time.
No, that is way too low. You're gonna sit down and it's gonna be beaming light directly into your eyes. What the? No.
We started with a sofa sectioning off the conversation space, and it wasn't working. Now take a look.
The room still has 3 purposes: a dining room, an office, and a conversational space. But now we've integrated all of it, and nothing feels closed off or ignored. Now, anywhere you sit, you can enjoy the whole room.
It's just great because now all the areas complement each other. Nothing's cut off anymore. It's just one great big vested space.
Oh,
I've got personal beef with the candelabra.
It's just awesome.
Next up in Trash to Treasure, projects that will simply delight you. Sasha, you have no lights anywhere on the outside of your house, but there are so many of them inside. Yeah. This is a great idea. It's so springy and
I wonder if isn't it? And quite simple again.
yeah.
I mean, there wasn't much work involved. We just painted up some outdoor electrical fixtures and
Pulled out the electricity.
yeah, it did pull out the electrical wiring, and then took out the glass panes and put the candles in. And you know, this opens up so you can switch them out, and I think it just looks really elegant.
It does look
Surprising.
really elegant.
No, because I legitimately love that actually a lot. Because I've been looking for candle protectors for my candles. I have these 2 adorable cats that I adopted, and as they got comfortable in my house, they started getting mischievous, which is a good thing. That's what cats do when they're comfortable and safe. But it means that I knew for a fact that I could not burn my candles around them because they like to be up on, they don't go on counters, but they go on any table and stuff. And they bat them around. So I'm like, okay, we'll try it out. Faux electric candles. And they went to them immediately after I brought them out. It started batting them everywhere. And then when I turned them on, didn't matter. So I'm like, okay, I'll fool around with like getting candle protectors. And you can see all the hair going everywhere. And this used to have a candle in it with little buggers. It had the candle in the back and it was facing forward. And as you can see, there's cat hair going everywhere. Because they would look in it and they knew they couldn't get into the back where it was. So they would reach their little paws down into the top of it to try to pull the candle out. And I guess eventually they got it turned around through doing that because they're mischievous and also too smart for their own good. And I don't know where that fake candle went. So this, I feel like, would probably actually fix my problem so I can use my scented candles more often. But and I figured something out because I really like smelly candles and I have a lot of them that need to be used and I haven't been able to use them in a year since I got these cats because they're little assholes. Also, this looks good.
But the white looks fabulous. And it looks fabulous over here
It looks fabulous over here. This would go on a post actually.
in real life.
In real life, we put it on a wooden base.
The millennial white is slowly seeping into this show. Why is everything white?
We just put a simple,
Little ivy.
a little ivy in there.
Culturalist you.
My horse, thank you. And you know, this doesn't light up, but it does look quite elegant and it will look great on a table.
Yeah, and that blends with that.
It works all together.
Right, the porch.
That's right.
And food always goes wherever you ask.
Wherever you want to go.
Exactly. Would you like
Those look stupid.
I'll take a strawberry. Yes, are you? In this case, we took some glass globes from a chandelier from a thrift store. Normally it would be like this, clearly.
Yep.
We turn it upside down and use
It looks so bad.
goopy glue because you can't use hot glue on glass.
Right.
Getting more cold.
Epoxy or
Right. Which is glued on a glass plate and a little sugar bowl on top to create a dip fruit platter ensemble.
It can't be very
And you know what's
stable. Why are you putting yogurt?
different level thing going
Well,
on?
hold on. Ignoring the fact that that doesn't look stable and looks ugly as fuck. Why are you putting yogurt onto a slice of watermelon? That is the whitest thing that's happened so far.
You want to brush your teeth afterward?
Because you have all those seeds from the watermelon.
Ugly.
I think this is like a service light fixture of some sort that we found, but you turn it right side up and it looks great, you know, for holding perhaps some bathroom accessories.
Look at how cool that is. It says brush here. It says floss over here.
Paste over here. So not
I was
only does
getting
it
into
remind you
tacky-
what to do,
tacky
and these
some.
are just little stencils that we bought at a craft store and adhered them, but it looks great and saves you counter space.
I love that.
What can be better?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. And remember, with a little imagination, you can make your decorating dreams come true for less. I'm Joan Stepton. Thank you for watching. And as long as there's not the smell of burgers in the air, we'll be Would you like fries with that?
He had every right to worry because that looked. I'm sorry, the walls look so ugly. I like orange. I like red. I like green. But the weird stripes, it reminds me of an inside of a A&W. Although I'm not sure that they look like that anymore. I haven't been into an A&W in ages. And everything's been grayified now, but like it definitely looks like the inside of a burger joint. And it made up for the fact that everything else was just so much that it kind of brought away. But even that, the dark brown made everything so dark, and like you need 1 billion lights to make that place look light. And it's just a small little room. If you had it as just the orange or the red, the light through the window would kind of illuminate the room, but they made everything that mostly that dark brown. It's just like, ugh, it's not for me. It's not the worst thing that they've ever done, but it's not great. They need to answer to the legal system for the crime that is that TV cozy. I've never in my life heard of that, okay? We've had many, many, many box TVs. Never in my life have I heard of a TV cozy. And it's just so ugly, and it's not, the TV stand is not raised up to eye level at all. So again, you have to like embrace the triple chin when you look down, and like, it's not the worst. But I have questions, and they need to quit it with the ugly shelf walls. This is the second time where they've just made random ass shelves that make no sense, and also not secured on in any way. They just like drilled pieces of wood and then plucked it on. Like if there's any amount of weight on that, like any significant amount of weight on that, it's gonna fall over. You can't put any of the books in there. It's just, especially because I kind of liked it before. Aside from the weird placement of the chairs and the woman not really knowing what to do with her shelves, and just the beige walls, I thought it was nice beforehand. And they took away all of her plants too. They never put it back. She had nice plants on the top. This is not for me. I'd be painting the moment that they left. And she really did seem more happy about the cake than anything else. But that's it. That's me. This has been Decorating Sense. I'm Des. This has been on Reddit somewhere. If you like this, leave me a little comment in the comments. Do all the YouTube things, like, subscribe, all of that. If you dislike it, tell me that you dislike it, but keep it civil in the comments. It means that I can put a little more time into making these and have them come out on a regular basis than, you know, doing money-earning things. Because we live in a society, and you have to do that sometimes. If you want to see this again, let me know. I'll try to find more episodes. I think this woman has about 7 of them on her YouTube. Again, I can't watch them in Canada because we live in the age of streaming, which means that all of our media is becoming lost media very quickly because people are money-hungry assholes. But if you guys like it, let me know. I'll do my best to do more of these.